know, getting fit doesn't have to be boring. On the contrary, it can be so much fun with all the great recreation centers and park amenities, and some brand new. No matter what your age, there's something for everyone. And we're going to take a look on this edition of Connected Colorado. Wendy Brockman at the newly renovated Paco Sanchez Park in Denver. It's designed to be an intergenerational experience. More on that later in the show. But first, figuring out what classes and features a rec center has can be tricky. But in Wheat Ridge, they make it easy with Rec Center Discover Day.
Welcome to Discover Demo Day.
So we were at the Wheat Ridge Recreation Center for our annual Discover Day event. This is something we started a couple years ago, and it's just a great opportunity for the city of Wheat Ridge and surrounding communities to come try out a bunch of different programs and have an opportunity to maybe try something new, something they've been intimidated, something that they've never heard of, that they just get to try it. It's a family event. They can bring their kids. We have kids events all day.
Ranges from fitness to general programs, kids classes, youth and adult athletics, pretty much just a wide variety of everything that we offer here.
This event is so important because it gives folks an opportunity to come to the Recreation Center and try things they haven't tried before, free of charge, that they might not otherwise know they'd be interested in.
It's really difficult to spend money to try something out when you really don't know if it's for you, if it's the right fit for your kids or for your family. And what makes this event, I think, one of the greatest events that we offer is it gives people the opportunity to try it for free. Come in, experience it, get a feel for it without having to make an investment up front.
This day is a lot of fun for people just because they can bring in their kids, families, and really just have a full day of entertainment and fun for free. So some of the programs we have going on today include fitness classes like Zumba, Body Shred. We also have kids classes. Coach Robin comes in and does floor hockey and dodgeball. We also have kids yoga. Beth is one of our instructors who also does family cooking class, which is really great. Wilderness and remote first aid. We also do free 10-minute massages and Reiki sessions, BIA testing for those interested in their body fat percentage. We also do a bunch of prize drawings and giveaways, as well as 15% off program registrations and punch cards if they sign up today when they participate in the event.
Zumba Fitness is cardio dance fitness. The premise behind Zumba Fitness is that we're just here to have fun. Yes, we want you to get a workout. Yes, we want you to burn some calories, but all of us stepping outside of this conformity of I can't dance, I'm not a dancer, I don't dance. You absolutely do dance. Bueno, esta clase es lo máximo, es lo más divertido porque trae una parte de la cultura latinoamericana. Somos toda una comunidad, vamos a bailar juntos, vamos a divertirnos y por eso venir aquí al Wheat Ridge Rec Center para hacer Zumba es lo máximo de divertido que vas a encontrar.
Today I taught an indoor cycling class. It was very successful. We got some people in who'd never done indoor cycling before, and I hope they had a really positive experience. There's sort of a perception sometimes that indoor cycling is run by former Marine drill instructors and that they're going to get yelled at or something, and nothing could be further from the truth. I'm just trying to encourage them to do their best, but to stay within themselves. And what I could see on their faces was real exertion when the time called for it, and an understanding of how indoor cycling can help them.
You touch your toes. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Reach your legs up, 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 up. So I had the pleasure of teaching the kids yoga program. We got to move around and practice breathing together and laugh and play. I think the most powerful part of kids yoga is how it teaches kids how to manage their emotions and how to manage their energy in their body. So if they have lots of energy, they learn different strategies for moving the energy out of their body and then taking deep breaths in order to ground themselves. Awesome. On the count of 3, give me a clap. 1, 2, 3.
Great job. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do ultimate frisbee or frisbee golf. So fun.
The Parks and Recreation staff has done a great job showcasing all the opportunities available here at the Recreation Center and at the Active Adult Center.
A lot of people popping in that may not have even known what the event was all about, then all of a sudden they tell friends and you see them coming back after they realize that we have all these different things going on. So it's just been really, really fun.
It's 70,000 square feet of recreational opportunity for those who want to come and take advantage of it. It's clean, it's bright, there's a great wholesomeness to being here. I get energized just walking in the door, so there's the facility itself.
Aquí en el Wheat Ridge Rec Center tenemos lo que es familia. No solamente nos involucramos el uno con el otro en nuestras clases, pero en nuestras vidas. Traes a tus niños, hacen amistades. Vienes tú, hacemos más amistad. Pero sobre todo es el ambiente amable que tenemos aquí que me gusta tanto.
There's a real sense of community, a real sense of like getting to know people here, and people who take classes at the rec center, they keep coming back. And so for me, it feels like a home, it feels like a family, and I love being able to teach here.
The Recreation Center is this hub in Wheat Ridge that so many people are familiar with. A lot of people know our programs, know our classes. But the awesome part is that this event gives people that have never been here, they get a chance to bring their whole family to one place on one day and try a variety of programs. So it really shows what a valuable resource the Recreation Center is to the city and is to the community.
So not only is the Discover Demo Day a great opportunity to see what we have to offer, we'd also like to encourage everybody to come and check the Rec Center out. We're here right off 40th and Kipling. Come on in, see what we have to offer. I think you'll be amazed.
Wow, those are nice. Now, before we get back to this park, let's take a look at some of the stunning trails in Broomfield. Some great trails in Broomfield. All right, now I'm here with Mike Bouchard with Denver Parks and Recreation at the Paco Sanchez Park. I feel like a kid again climbing around in this thing.
Perfect.
What is this space age looking thing?
This is Reimagine Play at Paco Sanchez Park. It's our newest playground, and it represents, 7 years of design and planning that have led up to opening this that we did last month.
The amenities that you've designed into this structure are remarkable.
They really are. It's as unique a playground as you will find. It's the largest custom playground we've ever done, and it really represents a significant investment, not only in just something that's big, but something that's really well thought through and intended to do more than just be a great place to play, but really have some positive health benefits for the community and the whole city, in fact.
And this area is typically an underserved area in Denver. You wouldn't know that, by looking here now. But how has this kind of changed this neighborhood?
Well, if you had come here before we started construction, you would have seen a tiny, sad, frankly, little playground from the 1990s, a pretty terrible basketball court, and not a lot else. We brought this idea here because this park is located on the light rail line. It's located on Lakewood Gulch Trail. It's about half a mile from the South Platte Trail. And it really is in a neighborhood that historically has been underserved in terms of park land and park amenities. So it really all came together, and it was an ideal location to bring this idea into fruition.
And you have a lot of park real estate here,
we do.
Which is why you have some more phases that are coming. This is just going to get bigger and better.
This is just phase one. A phase two is coming along with bond dollars that are just coming in the door, and it's going to be even more amazing than what's here.
What? How's that possible?
Okay, so this is a great sort of single piece. There's a lot of play value here. You can spend a lot of time. What phase two does is it actually spreads that out across the whole park. We're creating a plaza with a small building and this series of paths and play elements that connect it from downhill up to the top. And the idea is that you naturally want to explore the next space, and you don't even realize you're kind of climbing up this big hill, and then you're going down, and then you're climbing back up.
And burning calories.
And burning calories and having fun. We're really trying to engage not just the kids, but all generations. It creates this kind of interaction and energy. This doesn't look like anything that most people would recognize. Yeah. That's intentional. If you think of a regular playground, you got a swing, a slide, some monkey bars. You know exactly what to do before you even show up. This is based on the idea of abstract play, where you might even not understand what you're supposed to do. It forces you to bring your own imagination with you. It creates this possibility for it to be different every time you show up.
And it's all inspired by the great Paco Sanchez.
Yes, so Paco Sanchez was a community leader and actually started the first Spanish language radio station in the city. Went on to be a state senator and community advocate. This park was named after him. We took the idea behind what he did, the idea of radio, of broadcasting, of music, and let that inspire a lot of the elements. So for instance, we call this big tower the Mic Tower because it's based on an old sort of 1950s radio microphone, the big square boxy ones. We've got radio waves, we've got actually some musical elements.
Awesome. This is one of the newest parks in Denver, but you have some other new parks and recreation projects going on.
We do. We just opened our Carla Madison Rec Center in January, which is the biggest, most urban rec center that is in the state. And then we've got a lot of other parks that are being renovated and retrofitted. We've got a new Wash Park playground that's opening up later this summer, one in Westwood.
Wow.
We've been revamping our tennis courts, basketball courts. There's plenty of work to do.
Things are happening.
They are.
I have to tell you, so much thought and design and data went into making this space functional, and there's so much ahead. I mean, people, this is like a destination. People have to come here.
It is.
All right, so you want to go down that fast slide with me?
Let's do it.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, here we go. I'm scared.
Good job.
As we mentioned up front, parks and recreation are for everybody. And in Boulder, they're making it easier for some folks with disabilities to enjoy these great amenities as well.
My name is Henry Guzman, and I'm the founder of the Beyond Limits group, which started in 2001. Wouldn't it be great if we got a group of people that not necessarily people pay a lot of attention to or training groups really focus on, and take a group of individuals and have them run the Boulder Boulder?
I've enjoyed myself. I've been part of it since 2014. I like it a lot. It's a new competitive sport for me.
To make this thing run, it's a lot of different individuals and a lot of people that have to be committed. And so we're always looking for good people who want to come out and be part of the community. Now we're at 70 total for the group. So, you know, and I had to expand my horizons to think of incorporating all kinds of people with mental challenges. But we have all types of people that kind of all mesh for one good purpose, and that's, once again, to finish a Boulder Boulder. So
I started in 2009 because both my kids left the house and I looked for something. And I really love giving back to the community, and it's a wonderful program.
Number one requirement is be a good team player, showing up on time and following rules, and being able to make the commitment the best you can.
I learned so much about how to be a good person dealing with people that are a little different than I am, but it teaches you so much more about yourself.
And you get to know that people with disability can conquer their dreams too. And it's the most inspiring thing I've ever done.
It's a good time to be had if you like exercising or you want to get back into better shape and meet new people.
Beyond Limits is part of the Boulder Boulder community. They are, just like anybody else out there, doing the best they can on any given day. And they have their strifes, but we all overcome that. But we all overcome that together. I think that's the biggest thing.
Nice work in Boulder. You know, a few months ago we showed you the progress of a brand new recreation center in Commerce City. And now it's open and ready to be enjoyed.
Thank you so much for joining us here today for the official welcome and grand opening to the Bison Ridge Recreation Center. Thank you for being here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, please enjoy the facility.
We're one of the fastest growing cities in the state of Colorado. Right now we're about 1,000 new single family units a year, and the folks that are moving into our community, they need these services. So proud day for me and the rest of my city council. One person doesn't do this, a council doesn't do this, the residents of Commerce City did this.
Cool. Now, from speaking Spanish to square dancing, the Aurora Center for Active Adults is the place to go if you're interested in something fun, a new hobby, and making new friends.
I started coming in here about 2.5 years ago.
Over to your left.
I used to drive by it all the time, and I saw it. I knew it was a senior center. So I finally started coming in here and taking a look at it, and I liked the fact that it had a whole lot of people in here.
Sometimes you feel like your life is going to end after retirement, but you realize that there is more. You have a center that is so active for people like myself.
You guys look great!
We have the line dancing, which is really good exercise.
The line dancing kind of keeps your brain going. I also do Tai Chi.
Slowly, gradually.
I try to sign up for all the hikes that are available. It's like a camaraderie that you don't find just anywhere.
I was interested in the art classes, so that's when I started coming here about 11 years ago.
We had talked about playing Mahjong, and we saw it in the brochure. I said, that's a great idea.
There's a lady in here. She's about 90 years old, and she exercises every day. If she can get here, then I can too.
Instructors, they keep us hopping, they keep us moving.
This is where I meet people and basically stay engaged with the community.
I had no idea of all of the classes and the artistic expression things, the crafts, the hobbies, everything that's offered here.
49.
There's a little something for everyone.
We have our meals. The VOA provides meals for us, and it's a good program. And again, we're talking about sociability.
Having a place like this that respects the fact that just because we're older, we still want to have fun and gives us a chance to do what we love, it's been wonderful.
This place is like my second home.
Everyone you can imagine literally comes to the center.
The people here are so kind. The staff is excellent. Everyone, from the janitor, the maintenance person, they always are right there to give a helping hand.
What is not to like about it? It's a good place for elderly folks to come and enjoy themselves and pursue their happiness.
If you feel this is exciting, there is so much more. Come join us at the Aurora Center for Active Adults.
The Aurora Center for Active Adults targets people 50 and older, but anyone over 18 can take part. After 5 decades, Colorado's newest lake and one of the last major water projects in the West recently opened to the public in Durango. But getting to this day was anything but easy.
I never in my life imagined it would take 7 years to open a new park. But when you consider the history of the Animas La Plata project, that's really not such a long time. The Animas La Plata project was authorized by Congress 50 years ago in 1968 to provide irrigation domestic, and industrial water as part of the Colorado River Basin Project. Its progress was stalled for almost 3 decades by controversy and budget problems. It appeared to move forward again in 2000 with the final approval of the Colorado Ute Indian Water Rights Settlement. Progress was slowed again 2 years later when the estimated cost ballooned from $338 to $500 million. Colorado U.S. Senator Ben Nighthorse Campbell argued successfully during a Senate hearing in favor of moving the project along. Ultimately, the lake would be named after the senator. Construction on the 270-foot-tall Ridges Basin Dam, Durango Pumping Plant, and other facilities began in April 2002. By May of 2009, 41 years after being authorized, Lake Nighthorse began filling, a process that would take until June of 2011, when it reached its full pool of 123,541 acre-feet of water. But it would take another 7 years before it opened to the public for recreation. After the recession of 2008, Colorado Parks and Wildlife announced it would not be able to develop any new state parks, including Lake Nighthorse. The city of Durango stepped in and received approval from dozens of entities, including 3 Indian tribes and the Bureau of Reclamation, to annex the lake shoreline and develop what is now known as Lake Nighthorse Recreation Area. Lake Nighthorse opened to the public March 31st, 2018 for a Kids First to Fish event, and officially opened to non-motorized boating and uses on April 1st. It was officially dedicated on May 14 of 2018. We have understood as the City of Durango that this is a very special place and deserves respectful stewardship. We are honored to be your recreation manager.
The Southern Ute Indian Tribe, Ute Mountain Ute Indian Tribe, the Navajo Nation, City of Durango, its residents, we all need to come together now and enjoy this lake for the recreational pursuits it offers, for the medicinal waters that it offers, the beauty. It's just a wonderful, beautiful place to be today.
Being skeptical about motorized vehicle in the lake. Our ancestors are still buried there.
Opening the reservoir for recreation adds to the already diverse recreational opportunities in the Durango area. To protect cultural resources in this area, recreation is only allowed in developed areas and 25 feet above the high water level. This is sacred land. Its history is America's history. And I hope everyone who visits here will feel that sacred connection and respect.
My heart is full today because it really is happening.
3, 2, 1.
As we look into the future, this beautiful new setting in southwest Colorado will grow to offer more amenities, including a formalized swim beach, more hiking and biking trails, camping, and other recreational opportunities.
And I'm back with Mike at Paco Sanchez Park in Denver, and you're showing me this crazy swing. Okay, get on. What is this thing? Ah! Oh my God. You're moving me, and I'm moving you. All right, so in Lakewood, they have some great parks and outdoor spaces, and you can reserve them for your events. Here's a look at some of them. To live in Lakewood is to know ponds, lakes, and woodlands, flowing creeks with green belts, and parks and open space that are the envy of the region. Lakewood has almost 100 parks, and many of them have excellent picnic shelters for events like birthday parties, family reunions, and company events. From Bear Creek Lake Park with its swimming, boating, and equestrian activities to Surfside Spray Park with its many water features for those hot summer days, you'll find the outdoor surroundings you want for any kind of gathering. The city has many picnic shelters that families and organizations can reserve for a nominal fee. And when they're not reserved, the shelters are free for you to use on a first-come basis. Take a look at some of the spaces you can use for your gatherings. With 36 tennis courts, 17 basketball courts, 52 play areas, 1 archery range, and an amazing number of ball fields and other amenities, you are sure to find the right spot for your next event. Addenbrooke Park has 2 picnic shelters with 6 tables each that accommodate 96 to 120 people. Because the shelters are so close, they are reserved as 1 unit. A 3rd shelter is available on a first-come, first-served basis. You'll also find a baseball field, soccer field, basketball court, and playground there. Addenbrooke, like most city parks, is open between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. daily. Bear Creek Lake Park is the city's largest park with 5 distinctly different group picnic areas. There is a small gate fee to enter the park, and organizations renting picnic shelters can make arrangements to cover this fee as well. Skunk Hollow is a secluded woodland location near the park entrance with easy access to trails along Bear Creek. Its 6 tables accommodates up to 80 people. The Meadowlark Cove Shelter covers 12 picnic tables and can seat 150 people. It's located near the Soda Lake Swim Beach and boat rental. Coyote Crossing is a very large picnic shelter with 17 tables that accommodates 250 people. With a volleyball court and a softball backstop, this is an excellent choice for a company picnic. Pelican Point is the largest facility at Bear Creek Lake Park. It can comfortably handle up to 300 people and is near the main reservoir. Pelican Point also features an accessible fishing pier. Surfside Spray Park is Lakewood's newest park. The water features at Surfside Spray Park are perfect for those hot summer days. Rent out the entire park for a birthday party, school trip, or anytime you need a fun and cool place to celebrate. Lakewood parks are also the perfect stress reliever after a busy day. They are also ideal for cookouts with friends or a family event. Best of all, they were designed with you in mind. Lakewood's parks are your parks. Remember them, enjoy them, and use them the next time you want to plan an outdoor event. As we mentioned, those are just some of the shelters available. To see all of them, you can go to lakewood.org/shelter rentals. We hope you get out and enjoy some of these great parks and playgrounds, or go in and enjoy some of the great recreation centers. Thanks for watching this edition of Connected Colorado. Did you know our state has some fabulous new recreation centers, parks, and playgrounds? We're going to take a look on the next edition of Connected Colorado, Thursdays at 8.